What up?
Chilling. How are you?
All right, I'm doing well. Living that dream, cracking it open. All right. Cheers.
Yeah. Is that a rock star?
Yeah, it is. I had to get fired up for this thing.
Oh yeah.
It's been a long day in the world of me.
Oh wow. It's
Yeah,
unfortunate to hear.
that's all right. It happens.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sometimes people that work for you are a pain in the ass.
Yeah. That happens most of the time.
So you said right before we started, you're being more like me, which is only good. Um, what is it that you're doing?
I'm sitting here organizing parts,
Oh, so
and I
show it.
I made an epic little parts
Okay.
thing,
Yeah.
like you showed me at Snowbirds,
Yeah.
and
So does yours contain a whole kit as well?
it's not a whole kit. It's just this is like the team parts
Okay.
bag that would
Oh, you
usually
labeled it. You labeled it.
I labeled it. And because
Wow.
there's a lot of parts like that are really small and like
You
maybe
got
you
to
can like
combine.
stuff two or three into a bin.
Yeah.
And I have a whole other bin coming
Okay.
because I'm also I just found where the remnants of some of Mike G's parts were,
Okay.
and so I'm unbagging them as we speak and putting them into the parts. But like, all right, a person does not need this many ball ends. Maybe you do, but maybe you don't. So those are going to go back into inventory. Anyway,
Well, you plan on stripping a few out, I guess. If not,
I guess, or making everything fresh.
yeah,
Like,
why not?
but like that I rather just sell the car. That's I enjoy building new kits because then you can see how awesome the new kits are.
Yeah,
Um, they're like a sight to behold. New kits. That's all I got to say.
they're fun.
Um, so what's up with you otherwise?
Not much. Just kind of taking it easy and getting ready for the state series this weekend.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
and
So
that is where.
it is in Flagler, Florida,
Okay,
or
and
Flagler
so
Beach, Florida.
where is that in Florida for those who don't understand Florida?
Well, does anyone understand Florida?
I mean, like,
I mean,
look,
that's kind of really,
yeah.
it's kind of a
It was
really,
open ended on that one.
yeah,
Sorry.
yeah. Yeah, it's just north of Daytona.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, basically go to Daytona and turn north. It's like 3 or 4 exits north, just north of Ormond Beach.
Hmm. Okay.
Yeah. So yeah. Is there anyone
Awesome.
online? Is there anyone? Say
There's
hi.
15 people.
Wow. No one said a word yet. All right, that's fine.
That's
Fuck you
fine.
all.
It is what it is. Like everyone has their own way. You
Okay.
know.
Well, I like to say hi. Hi, you doing?
hmm
Welcome to the show.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, in any case, all right.
Yeah. I
But
I
yeah,
I don't know.
no, that's the state series. Yeah, it's in a parking lot, in Flagler. There's next to, I think it's at a Woody's Barbecue.
Okay.
Um,
That sounds promising.
yeah. I don't think it's going to be Broken Barrel, but I mean, it's a
Ha-
barbecue place.
by the sound of this conversation, you have not gone there before, have you?
No, I have not gone there. I've never
Ah.
been there.
Okay.
So it, it's a different crowd. So that typically runs there. It's
Okay.
very Funster oriented. Nothing wrong
Okay.
with that, but it's
Yeah.
very Funster oriented.
All right.
Um, so
I see
yeah,
you being a man of the funsters.
yeah. I mean, hey, I need time between my heats to work on my shit, so I appreciate them.
Savage. 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 So savage. But teach their own.
Well, hey,
Sometimes you just got to be a little savage.
but yeah. So how was your weekend?
It was fantastic. I
Yeah.
went to well, the weekend was good, but the day prior to the weekend, I drove 3 hours and 45 minutes one way, and then practiced, and then drove another 3 hours and 45 minutes home.
Well, good.
And that's always a thing. Like you are dedicated when you're doing stupid shit like that.
Yes.
And but
Hey, I've been there.
yeah,
I have been there. I have.
gotta do what you gotta do sometimes.
Sometimes you just have to check it out.
Hmm.
I mean, there was a time not too long ago where Dave Vera is like, you need it. Coral Springs has the most grip you've ever seen in your entire life for an asphalt track, and so I thought about it, and I thought about it, and at midnight I decided I'm going to get up at 4 a.m. and I'm going to go
Okay.
because I got to see what this is about.
Yeah.
And you know what my deciding factor on that was? So this is the genius that I put into it. I'm like, well, it's 250 miles from me to where the track is.
Uh-huh.
So if I drive at 100 miles an hour, I will get there in 2.5 hours.
How'd that work out for you?
Perfect.
Wow. Yeah. See, I can also do that sort of math, but that math doesn't always work out around here. As you go south by the state capital called Olympia, there are so many 5-0 over there.
Oh
It would
yeah,
be suicide to do that.
right.
So I don't do that.
Okay. Yeah, no, it's like me going to work in the morning. It's suicide to speed too. So, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. There's always those things, but and also you got your roads actually have curves and elevation
Sometimes.
changes and
Yeah,
hills.
sometimes. Yours are pretty flat
Yeah, yeah. There's
and
nothing
sometimes very straight.
very straight and very flat.
Yeah.
So yes, yeah. It's yeah. Uh, I remember when I moved here from Cincinnati that I started getting better gas mileage because there was fewer hills.
That is a thing. Yeah.
I
Gas
mean, like
mileage.
when you can actually real like I pay zero attention to gas mileage. Like, there's
Hmm.
those dudes who are like every time they fill up, they're calculating their fucking miles per gallon.
Hmm.
Like it's a goal or accomplishment or I don't
Yeah,
know
yeah,
what.
yeah.
Yeah, whatever. It's their thing, right? I get it.
Hmm.
I do not. Like, I don't care. I will burn all the fossil fuels as fast as I can, as much as I can. I don't give a shit. And so, any case, yeah, I don't know where I was going with the story, but yeah,
Sometimes you got to take a road trip.
yeah. Sometimes you just gotta, I don't remember where I was going with this. I totally lost my train of thought.
Awesome.
Yeah. So anyway, what's up, Phil? Robert? Go to Pro Liver twice a week.
Yeah.
So I can run. Yeah.
Yeah. That's
Hey,
what you got
we
to
all
do
been there,
sometimes.
Robert. Yeah, we've all
Yep.
been there, Robert. Yeah, that's
My longest usual drive was about an hour and a half, which was 90 miles to Horsham. I did that for a good 4 or 5 years, it felt like. And I was happy to do it,
yeah,
like that's what I had. And
right,
honestly, like you're gonna go if that's all you got. So,
right.
you know, but
So
yeah,
yeah,
is what it is.
exactly,
But so I went to
exactly.
this place, Northwest. We're talking about where I went or how long it took, but the important part was so I went to this track called Northwest Hobbies.
Okay,
It's not really. I wouldn't call it a track. I would call it. It's a. Uh, uh, it's the largest RC facility I've ever seen.
really?
It's occupied in an old Sears, and so they have over 90,000 square foot, and they're only using 60,000 square foot. And the
Really,
businesses,
90,000?
yeah, yeah,
So, wow.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
that's got to be bigger. So the biggest place that I currently know of would be Saint Roch in Montreal. I don't think they're 90,000 square feet.
Nope, doubt it. Yeah, 90,000 square foot. That's
Wow.
crazy, right?
And they're only using two-thirds of it.
Yeah, and like they have like I don't know 8 tracks, some stupid number of tracks. You walk in off of like the main parking lot, and you're greeted to what they refer to as their basher track, which is a carpet off-road track, and the thing is bigger than most RC tracks you've ever seen.
Well,
Like
yeah.
it's at least 100 by like 50, and that's their basher track.
Oh, okay.
So, and then they have like an oval, they have a drift thing, they have an on-road track, they have a big carpet track. It's kind of ridiculous.
So this is essentially the thing that anyone who ever would had a RC wet dream would do.
Possibly, yes, possibly.
Yeah, like, the goal would always be like if I were to ever have all the money in the world and I really
Mhm.
still wanted to open an RC track, which if you had all the money in the world and you want to open an RC track, you have
You
some
got
making
problems,
you
but
have making questionable choices. But yeah.
yes,
Yeah. So wow. So yeah,
yeah,
this is the one you would fantasize about. Like, yeah, I want to go buy a fucking Walmart or Kmart or whatever,
yeah. It's crazy,
Sears, and
and so
yeah.
I cannot credibly talk to how much that costs. And maybe some numbers were shared with me. I will not talk about them.
That's fine.
But the reality is, yes, it is probably more expensive than you would imagine. But apparently, the whole fact of having a hobby store connected to a mall that isn't like a ghost town, it's
Oh,
it's
so
not
it's not
it's not the most ghost town mall you've ever
okay.
seen.
All
Like
right.
I didn't walk around it, but the food court, all the stalls are full.
Oh,
All
so the
right,
food court, that's the first to
people.
go.
Mhm. So
Yeah.
people were walking around, blah blah blah. Um, yeah. So overall, you know, very great experience. And if anyone is ever in Oregon, south of Portland, about 1 hour, the place is called Northwest Hobbies, and it's in a town called Albany, and
It's a
it's
little desolate.
fantastic.
Is
It
it
is
is
what it
it
is.
is it seem remote?
It's a little bit, but everything on the West Coast is like kind of
Yeah.
remote in my mind.
Yeah. Well,
Um,
compared to New York, and yeah, it is.
yeah, it's just different. You got to
Right.
go, you got to drive a little bit,
You gotta
but
drive a little bit. Yeah, yeah.
yeah. But all in
You've been
all,
spoiled your entire life being within
something like that, yes.
seven states within an 2 hour radius. You
Yeah.
know.
And, like this coast, there's Washington, Oregon, California, so
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
Y- I was trying to like make it, I was hoping it would be closer, like going from New York to Middle River, but it was like more like going from New York to DC. And yeah, so I was hoping it would be that close. Um, but yeah, it wasn't. But
Wow.
anyway, I
They
I
must have a
did.
lot of product in there.
They have a lot of product, and they actually just went live. They just went live with a new website. I think it's called northwesthobbies.com. Let's go figure out the actual name of the site. And they went live.
No free ads, but okay. I mean,
Whatever. There's good people up there.
all right,
Um,
fair enough.
Northwest Hobbies, and they closed the place down. They were there Easter Sunday, and then they were it's northwesthobbies.com.
Okay.
They were there Easter Sunday, Monday, all night doing an inventory recount of 11,000 things. So
So they
that
could go
sounds.
live on the website to make sure it was up to date.
Yep.
11,000 things.
Yeah, I just would have been like, "Oh, sorry, we're out of stock." That's a lot of stuff, bro. That's like that feels like something you would just kind of get to over a period of time. Like
Yeah, like we're gonna do this section today.
eventual consistency. But
Yeah.
yeah, it was it sounds like a big undertaking, but
Wow. Well, good
um
for them. I mean, shit.
yeah.
To still be able to afford the nut on a 60,000 or 90,000 square feet
Hmm.
is fucking that they're doing it.
Ridiculous. Yeah.
They're
They
doing
are
it.
they are doing it. All
So
right.
hats off to them. Who's the guy who owns this thing
His name is Casey, and
in the Sunshine Band?
his last
Huh?
name, I will probably butcher it, so we're gonna spell it. All right. It is.
I'm sure he's heard that joke 1,000 times, and he's just like this motherfucker.
Nope. I don't know. I gotta find it. Casey, and it begins with a V.
Okay.
And
Hopefully
yeah,
it's not like vagina or something.
it's Vitale, Vitale,
Okay. Casey, that
and
sounds like an upstanding Italian to me.
yeah, sure, sounds great. And
I mean, how can you go wrong? Is he in the witness protection program? Is that
I
why
don't
he's in the
think
middle of
so.
nowhere in Oregon playing with RC
He
cars?
he's had a hobby store for over 10 years in that
Okay.
town. So
Okay.
like he's in there for the long game.
Yeah.
He used to be an AE driver. He isn't anymore. And we'll see, what happens in just a few weeks. Like he's holding J Concepts race in May,
Okay.
and then the first ever um, stadium. We'll see if we can
Yes.
get this to stick.
Yeah.
Stadium nationals for
Roar
Roar.
Stadium Nationals.
Yeah. So
That has a
I
nice
don't know
ring
if
to
that's
it.
going to stick, but we'll
Yeah,
see.
we're fucking making it happen.
Yeah.
That's what we do. We're influencers. Look at us. We are the internet influencers. So
Yes, something like
yes,
that.
yeah, we're influencers. So yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Roar
But
Stadium Nationals.
yeah. And
Well, cool. Well, good for them.
I spent a few days like putting together a new buggy, a new brand. Like it was based upon a Schumacher.
Yeah, I saw this.
Guess how many battery packs I got before I broke it.
Well, I know the answer because I saw your Instagram post. But yeah, good job.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm surprised you got that far.
Thank you.
Good
Appreciate
job.
it. Yep.
Good
Yep.
job. Well done.
hmm
So,
Yeah.
is the Schumacher Fragile or is it just
Well,
you
I
being a
sent
savage?
I sent it. So it was the third battery pack in total on a track that's very big. So
Is this
you
their
know,
basher track? Is this where you were at?
no, I was on their pro track.
The
So
pro
we
track.
got we got more arms on order. It'll be fine. We'll sort that out. We'll bring it back next time.
Is this what you got? Is this a situation where you're gonna have to start boiling them so they softens up the plastic and they last
No, you
longer?
just got to stop hitting things like the
Oh.
outside wall,
Okay, so
and
we're gonna
then.
start boiling these so they soften up the plastic and they last longer. Is this because we know the other one isn't gonna happen?
Thank you. Appreciate it.
You're welcome. Hey,
Anyway,
that's what I'm here for.
yeah. So, but overall impressive. Like where you've been there for 18 months, and like you're still trying to like just unfuck the place. That's a big building. That's kind of ridiculous. So
Well, so what do they do with the other third of it?
they have I don't know. I think part of it's just like walled off. And
Yeah.
then they do have like this like ATV slash side by side slash small motor like business also. So there's
Oh,
really two businesses out of the
oh,
building.
oh. So he actually has a legitimate business and not just RC.
I think the RC one makes more money.
Oh, really? That's odd, but okay.
Yeah. And it's not on the racing stuff. It's mostly
Well,
just on the
no.
hobby store
Oh,
connected
yeah,
to the mall. But
yeah. Everybody, as everybody knows, there's no money to be made in racing.
not really.
No.
So,
Yeah. It's always
um,
yeah. The funsters and the hobbyists. That's what allow us to do what we get to do.
yeah.
And again, that's why I appreciate them because they let me time between my heats. So
Oh,
yeah.
wow.
No, because if it wasn't for them, I fucking have to thrash.
Yeah. Yeah. It would be like running at the Worlds, where there's 3 heats of this or 6 heats of this and then 6 heats of something else, and then you're up again.
Yeah.
That's not the most fun experience.
No.
So,
Yeah.
anyway,
I'm gl-
uh,
I'm glad you're dialed into this here and paying attention and
I am. I
with your.
am. This is great. And then
Do
like,
nice to see you have a fresh shirt on. That's nice.
yeah, we got lots of fresh things happening over here. And like I think we're either gonna shock and awesome people this upcoming weekend, or we're going to be putting an alloy chassis onto a carbon car. One of the two.
Oh,
So
so this is your trip to and the host of the
trip
title
to
of the
carbon
show.
fiber land.
Ooh, look at that. It's all pretty.
Yeah, it's not bad. And
Yeah.
Speedo's ready. Thanks again.
R1.
No. This is a Tekin.
Oh,
And Yeah, so that just showed up,
Do you
and
have that cheater software that you turn the brakes on ABS and then it automatically engages the
no, I don't think
whatever
that's real. I think that's fake
whatever
news.
bullshit rumor that was?
No, yeah, that's exactly what that is. Bullshit rumor. Anyway, um,
Yeah.
so yeah, but yeah, so
Oh, Kim
that's
Henderson's
something.
got your back. He's got a chassis for you.
Okay, good, good. I got two in the box, but that's fine. So anyway, yeah, it's just a lot of thrashing. Building up some new stuff. It's always nice to see how like a platform evolves if you've ignored it for about 9 months. A few things change. Nothing changes, but everything changes. That's like the thing that seems to happen. Like things get just a little bit nicer, and like I feel this every time I like build a brand new kit. You
Yeah.
can like tell, like just like the little refinement. The part number might be the same. It's just like they fix that part number, and in some cases the part number is different.
Yeah.
Like they have a brand new. I don't know if you can really see this. They have a thin pulley. You can kind of see the pulley there, and it's only like an axle, or I'm sorry, a pulley width wide, or the belt
Yep.
width wide,
Yes.
and just interesting little changes to the platform
Yeah, I didn't
um,
realize they had done that either. And
over
then
time.
and then I got one. I'm like, oh, this is narrower. Do I have it like, whoa, like did I get the wrong one?
Yeah, did I
Like,
do the wrong thing?
yeah, did I order the wrong part? Is this for the
Yeah,
front
yeah,
wheel drive kit? I don't. I mean, I had no fucking idea.
this
And
does not compute. Yeah,
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 like,
yeah. Get it.
so yeah, but yeah, they do.
It's fun to
I
see
think
the
they make
changes. That's all.
yeah, they make a good kit.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
yeah, and anyway, and it'll be less of a disaster trying to, help the team with this team parts box,
nice.
courtesy
So
of.
how are you gonna keep track of the header cards?
There's no header cards. We're just gonna tattoo things on people's faces. We're gonna just be like,
Okay,
"Oh, you got a set of
like
bulkhead."
Florida Man. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, like Florida man.
So you didn't really officially say where you're going.
We're gonna go to Denver,
Go to Denver
the
to
lovely state of Colorado,
all right.
to the 2020 Mile High Indoor Championships hosted by.
2020, huh?
I'm sorry, 2022
Okay,
Mile
yeah.
High Indoor Championships hosted by 5280
So
Raceway.
what you're saying is you're already high and you can't even get the fucking name
Nope.
right.
2022 is a weird number sequence. Not a fan. I like 2023 maybe better. We'll see.
Yeah, why?
I don't know. There's something about it with me.
Mm,
Yeah.
okay.
Anyway.
Uh, so speaking of 2022, and I know this is going to be totally fucking random and it's just me, but today a movie was released called Soylent Green and it supposedly took place in 2022. Like the movie was released in 1973 into a fictionalized version of 2022. Are you
Oh,
familiar with this movie?
I'm not. Was it
So,
as good as like Back to the Future?
no, it probably doesn't hold up worth a shit these days. But Charlton Heston was in it,
Hmm.
and basically what it was is that there was no food or uh, like sustainable, like life wasn't that great, and so the people they resorted to uh, taking dead bodies and turning it into food to feed the people. That's what we have come to in 2022. Um, so
I could
that's
see that happening actually. I think we're a few steps away from that.
so Soylent Green
Mhm.
is basically people that have been
Hmm.
processed and now served to people.
Hmm.
Yeah. So anyway, just a little fun fact for the day, and yeah, the movie, like the dude, like they have these police officers and they're wearing football helmets, like from 1973 with the
Hmm.
fucking face masks and everything.
Oh, you're nice.
But what they did to make it not look like a football helmet with a face mask from 1973, they put these fucking cheap ass visors, like these little short, like you know,
Like
like
the
a
thing you'd
police
have
hat.
at like the gambling guy with the.
Yeah, or like no, like a police hat, right? It's got the
Mhm.
little short visor.
Yeah.
Like they put that on the helmet to like, oh well, this
That,
isn't a helmet. This is a police helmet.
Yeah, that looks dialed as fuck. What are you talking
Fucking
about?
horrible. Oh, it was fucking horrible. I was like, oh my god.
It makes it sound like the Chromaville, like Toxic Avenger type movies. Those were also pretty awful. I don't know if you ever
Yes.
saw those.
No, I never watched. What was that? Yeah, I never watched a lot of that stuff. Oh, by the way, hopefully I didn't spoil that movie for anyone.
I don't think you spoiled that movie for anyone.
So spoilers, my bad. I should have warned. We'll probably get hate. We'll probably get hate mail now. Like
um,
motherfucker, I was waiting to watch that, and now you ruined it.
don't worry, that movie is just going to see about 3 more people who watch it, because it'll be up from the 6 who've watched it already. So
Oh no, from what I understand, it was a rather at the time in 1973. It
yeah,
was a rather popular, like cutting edge, not cutting edge, but like controversy or whatever. I mean, because they're feeding people to people, right? So
yeah,
you know,
sure.
Charlton. There was actually a good cast of it. You know, but I
They
really
say
think
that often about really bad movies. Man, that had a good cast,
well,
terrible plot
those people
line.
just want to make a paycheck too. So
Yeah, I can't blame them.
no, you can't.
You know.
It's like, Tom Hanks made Turner and Hooch not because he really wanted to do a dog movie. Motherfucker needed to eat.
Well, that is a way of looking at it.
you know, it isn't. Hey, so
Yeah, it is what it
anyway,
is.
so
I think
I don't
a lot of people need to eat. So maybe not you or me, but a
no.
lot of people need to eat, and
Oh, and
it's
speaking of
good.
eating, I heard you're missing out on the festivities tonight. There's a go-kart race
What are they
pre
going to be
mile.
eating? Like eating each other's dust, or
Well, I mean, there was talk about having a handicap for the ones that are hefty um, in the go kart race. So, uh, you know, but I don't know if that's actually going to come to fruition or not.
that just feels mean spirited.
No. Are you when are you leaving? You going tonight?
Tomorrow,
Tomorrow? Morning? Day? Afternoon?
uh, at, right around this time
Yeah.
tomorrow.
Okay. So you're just gonna roll in and
Yeah, I'll be there. I land at 6:10,
okay.
and the lovely and talented uh, Bradley Delicious Johnson is going to be picking me up from the airport along with
Oh, nice.
Fabio,
Oh,
and
wow.
we will then go and track the fuck out of that place.
Because it doesn't
And
close.
well, it's got to close somehow, I guess.
How? Why?
Well,
As
if
long
you
as there's
don't
a
have
club
the
member
key
there.
code, you need a club member there. Yes, correct.
Yeah. I mean, so all you do is just tell Brett that he can't leave, and you're
Or
good.
maybe you just like for the weekend. Hey, can I just sign up for 1 month right now? Thanks. That would have been cheaper than a hotel. Oh, that would have been awesome. You would have
Oh,
been a
look
little
at you!
stinky, but it would have been totally cheaper than a hotel.
Look at you getting big ideas
Next
right
year,
now.
2023, I'm going to do that for
Okay.
2023.
Yeah. All right.
And
Everyone's
I'll
gonna
just,
appreciate you who's sitting next to you.
yeah, I'll be the smelly guy in the corner. It'll be great.
Yeah. So,
So,
well, I mean, let's face it. RC races, there's a lot of smelly dudes.
yeah,
Those
it's not
by
going to be
day
that much
by
different.
day 3, there's a lot of gas in the air, and so
Day
it's not like.
3, I'm usually blowing it up day 1, you know?
Well, either way. But yeah, you
Yeah,
get it. Yeah. So yeah, there's many a bathroom ruined. I
yeah.
mean, I do believe before the Carpet Nationals, I said the fucking bathroom was going to get ruined in Texas, and if it did not get ruined, I think I was correct in
There
that
were
prediction.
there were 2 of them. I don't know how clean, and they were in a mall, so you could go
Yeah,
use other bathrooms too, which is also pretty good.
right.
So
We don't
I
have that option, and
most places,
yeah,
but there's more and more tracks that are in malls. Northwest Hobbies, uh, RCCA, Pro Level.
website
You
coming
know,
soon.
yeah, it's it'll come soon someday. Correct.
And if we're talking about pro level,
Okay.
little get well, glad you're home to Drew Ellis. Um, he is still recovering and but making progress and doing very well. So happy to see him actually back up on his feet and starting to get around. And so I can't even imagine what he had went through and or is going through. And so yeah, hey Drew, we're thinking about you and glad to see you're you know literally back up on your feet. And so keep going.
Yeah, he had some serious back surgery. Serious.
Yeah, yeah. So anyway, good to see him moving around and up and about. So yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway,
It'll,
but
it'll
yeah,
be
pro level,
interesting to see the next time he marshals. Like, I think that's
never.
probably a little time away. I bet
Yeah.
he would die to be marshaling.
Oh yeah, he would love to be at the Mile High for sure.
hmm And
Yeah.
marshaling and doing whatever else. So
Yeah,
hopefully
yeah,
he'll
yeah,
get to that point
yeah,
where he's happy, ready, willing, able
yeah.
to
So
do
whatever
that.
next race that Drew shows up at, he's going to need a volunteer. So please
Yeah, that's fine.
just let everybody know now.
Yeah,
So, but yeah,
I don't think
at
that'll
least,
be an issue.
nah, man, we all love Drew in our own
So
way.
there's something satisfying about soldering up a new Speedo.
Really? How's
I
that?
think so. I don't know. I feel very accomplished.
Huh?
Yeah,
Okay. I mean,
you know,
I guess.
you
I
you
mean,
might laugh at some of these solder joints, but they
well,
seem to be on
considering
there
that I
pretty
am
good.
J standard certified, yeah, I probably
No
would.
one even knows what that means, but sure. Yeah,
Hey, that's okay. I
So
I do, and yeah, they're probably
yeah.
not that good.
It is interesting how much work you can potentially put into just getting a Speedo ready to run. Like,
Oh yeah,
eh, but like it also makes me think like could some of these things just come from the factory like that? You know?
no, because they go into unique situations. It's impossible.
I guess. I
I mean,
guess.
because not every car is the same, and there people route the shit different ways. You know, there's totally yeah. There's no I don't know. I lost my train of thought, but
Yeah. Well, I hear what you're saying, but I also think that, you could also just have two SKUs. I know it's hard to keep things in stock right now, but imagine if they had like the the long wire, like the long receiver wire edition, and then they
yeah.
had the mini receiver wire edition. Like that would be
Yeah.
fantastic.
The shorts, the receiver wire is a pain in the dick. I will, yeah, having to cut that down, crimp new ends on, or take it apart
I
and
go right
solder.
to the board.
You go
I
right to
think
the
that's
board.
easier. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, again, my background, I've done many crimps like that, so it's not much of a thing for me. But yeah, form contact crimps are not necessarily the easiest all the time. But yeah, it helps if you have a good crimper.
hmm
Yeah,
Yep.
but
I
yeah,
Yeah, I don't know. It's funny. And then like I see one of your oval brethren, Nick Bell online, and Nick is like constantly getting in R1 ESCs for drag racers and
hmm
like prepping them. And so I think what he's basically doing is like dismounting whatever, you know, Chinese wire they got on there, putting like 10 or 8 gauge on there, doing something crazy. Yeah.
really,
Yeah. Crazy
8 gauge,
things. I
10
don't,
gauge.
maybe not 8 gauge, but definitely 10 gauge.
Wow, pulling that
So,
current, huh?
yeah, well, it's, dude, if you want to go 132 feet in 1.64 seconds, you need
But
to
I
do
guess
that.
the thing is that if you were lighter, wouldn't you get there faster?
I don't know. I think that's
What does
people
the
are
wire
trying that,
size
but
versus the wire size versus weight?
I don't think the wire size versus weight means a damn thing. Dude, these are effectively like stadium trucks. Like they are the biggest beastly piles of shit to begin with.
Yeah, but
And
it doesn't matter though. If there's not a weight limit, then whoever can get one down to almost nothing and hook it up will be faster.
I think the end hooked it up is the problem. So,
Well, okay. I mean, I've seen these things. They got so much. The tires damn near will stick to the air.
yeah.
And yeah, it's just like you. Did you do Pinewood Derby cars? Not Pinewood Derby, CO2 cars in high school? or
I
middle
don't
school.
remember that.
So CO2 cars is where you would make a car and you put a CO2 cartridge in the back, and then you'd have a thing that come down and it would strike the car, and then the CO2 gas would propel the car down the track, right?
Hmm.
You never did that? Maybe
I've
probably
I've
in,
seen it, but we didn't have that. No,
okay, all right.
we had like
Well,
rockets and
well, you went
shit
to a
like
shit
that.
high school. What do you want me to say? So anyway, um, so we would have these. We would make these CO2. We would make these CO2 cars, and inevitably, it didn't matter what the fuck you did. It's whoever had the lightest one, right?
Okay.
Because it runs on a string or a
Yeah.
fishing line or whatever. So it
Hmm.
wasn't like it's going to go anywhere. It's just going to go wherever the string's at. So
Yeah.
inevitably, it's whoever had the fucking lightest one was pretty much going to win, right? Or maybe if you got a special CO2 canister or something. But inevitably, it's what it came down to. So
It had
it,
nothing to do with aerodynamics.
none, zero.
How about with like drag of wheels or of thing on fishing string?
If you haven't seen one of these fucking things run, I guarantee you they probably are not even on the ground.
Okay.
I mean, they literally, it's literally like taking an oxygen tank and fucking hacking at it real quick and just having it fucking spin around. I mean, if
Okay.
there wasn't a string, these things would just be totally out of control. So,
Yeah.
yeah, it has nothing to do with any of that. It literally comes down to weight. And whoever usually had the lightest one pretty much won. So, again, I go harken back to this drag racing. At some point, whoever can get lighter and hook it up is going to be faster or the fastest,
Probably.
and especially if there is no weight limit. I mean, these guys on Street Outlaws, they're running fucking pro mod cars now because they're lighter
Hmm.
and they're faster because they have all the horsepower. They just need to be able to hook it up so they can hook up that and go faster and lighter and take off all the steel fenders and bodies and shit. Why not?
Maybe we should work on this. Like you and me, we can do East Coast, West Coast challenge.
Oh yeah.
And we'll just use GPS results and we can bring it back to the channel.
Okay. No,
No.
because I really don't give a fuck that much.
All right. Well, there you go.
I mean, it's kind, but it's like anything. You could fake it all. It's just like the dudes who. It's just like the guy who faked the fucking Donkey Kong scores. It's just like whatever.
We could make sure there has to be video, you know.
He had video. It was edited. It was manipulated, or like I
Hmm.
think it was Millipede or Centipede or whatever that game was.
Hmm.
So there's
I don't know of this game that you're
okay.
referring
So
to that was
so
manipulated.
in the arcade world, right?
Hmm.
There's some dude down here. He's got a mullet. He looks like a total 80s guy, right? And he probably still drives a Camaro. Anyway, I think his name's Billy too. And so anyway, this motherfucker, he's like lives down in Florida, right? And so
Florida
he at
man.
one yeah, exactly. At one point in time, he was like the grandmaster poobah of all arcade games, like when arcades first made their popularity. And so in any case, um he was like the master of like a lot of these games, and so there was records of like who could get a perfect game in Donkey Kong, or who could play whatever game like this. There was like this centipede game or millipede game or
Hmm.
whatever, and then it was never ending. So
Hmm.
like it became a battle of endurance, whoever could play the game the longest. So because the game never ended, you could literally play for infinity, right? So it was like who could go 72 hours straight of playing this game. And so anyway, there was this guy, and he supposedly broke the record, and um, but then they like analyzed the tape, and they realized that it wasn't an official record because there was a glitch in it somewhere along the line, and this and that. So you gotta watch the documentary, kid.
I don't want to watch the documentary, but
It's
in
really
a
good.
situation like that, where do you poop?
So in this particular game, once you get to a certain amount of lives, you can. I think the number of lives is almost like infinite.
Hmm.
And so you basically just walk away and you just let the game run, and it'll eat itself,
Hmm.
right? You'll start losing lives, but
Hmm.
it takes a while. So you can go take a break and go do whatever you got to do.
Hmm.
And then you can come back and then you start playing the game for real and you start gaining the lives back.
Okay.
So it's kind of one of those things.
Yeah, that sounds terrible. Anyway,
Hey, a lot of people look at what we do, they're like, that sounds terrible.
maybe.
Yeah.
You know, it's all about perspective. But yeah, to me, that sounds terrible.
So
Um,
it looks like Brandon says there's a 2,060 gram limit, and Jeff Flax says Donkey Kong, stay on topic, Mangler. Fuck you, Jeff. Um, so in any
but
case,
speaking of track rats, I hear there have been a fair amount of people at the Raceway already
oh yes,
in Colorado.
yes, there is. Team X-Ray is there in full force. Are we gonna pull up
That
the live feed right now? Fucking see who's doing what?
possibly. I'm trying to dial this in right now.
Oh shit! Live coverage of the 5280 Mile High Indoor Champs on a
Mm,
Tuesday.
on a Tuesday. That's the crazier part.
Well, so like you mentioned too, it's like how do these guys just not burn out, right?
When did I mention that?
Earlier today,
Oh, okay.
yeah, not live on this, but
Yeah.
yeah, you're like, how do these dudes just not burn out?
Yeah.
And I think it's one of those things that when you're good, or like you have more motivation to like put the effort in because that you do have a chance of winning or whatever.
Wow.
And so they're plus they it's kind of their job, but still like I think
Look at these
that
lap counts for today. Our friend Kevin Hebert with
313.
313 laps, and then Alex Hagberg with 206 laps. Oh, and we got Max Mockler. He only
Oh
did 62. He was probably off sightseeing.
yeah, but he just got there, I think.
He got there Sunday.
Well,
I don't know if
yesterday
he went to the
Hagberg did
track.
330.
Yeah, 330, and Hebert with
Wow.
and there's a
136.
few other people who've been here. We just don't know who they are, but the counts aren't so high. They could
Right,
be other people.
right.
Um,
Sunday was a good day. Who was there on
yeah,
Sunday? Gucci.
Gucci. Yeah,
Gucci did 470.
yeah, Gucci threw it down. I don't know who Gucci is.
I
I
don't know
have a
either.
feeling I'm going to meet Gucci. And then Brent on Saturday, he did 311. Oh,
Ooh,
look, Sam Isaacs, he did
190.
190 at 10:37 p.m.
Nice. Is that
There's also
Eastern time or Mountain time?
that's Mountain,
Okay.
and then yeah. So I don't know. Let's pop up some of these things. So I know Sam went out there early. He went out there early, I think, just to go to what was it,
Megadeth.
Metallica concert or
Mega
Megadeth concert? There we go.
Megadeth. Yes.
And so Sam's last run was a good one, relatively. And
Top 25, 1016.
10,
You know,
20, or 25. Yeah,
yeah.
10, 16. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Doesn't seem like a slouch. And then,
So what are they doing today?
yeah, let's fast forward, I guess. All right, so we'll fast forward. And, yeah, so that's Saturday.
But I guess the thing is too is how these guys don't burn out. It's one of those things too. It's like if you're constantly testing or just trying to see what's going to work or what's going to not work, you're not in obviously the track's going to change throughout the day. But if you're
Yeah.
just trying things to say, hey, and you're building your database essentially, right?
Hmm.
And you're trying to say, if this happens at this point, then I should do this. And
Hmm.
I think that a lot of racing people discredit that, making the decisions that you need to make when you need to make them.
But you need to
Um,
know what to do.
right, exactly. And then, I struggle with that just as much as I'm sure a lot of people do. And they're like,
Hmm.
okay, well, I'm at this point now. What do I need to do, or what is the right choice? And I think, these guys who they're always looking for, that perfect choice or the right choice or whatever
Hmm.
it is, that keeps them from burning out. And because, also they legitimately have a shot to win every race they go to. Where some
Yeah.
people like, if I'm going to Mile High this weekend, which I'm not, but and I was to run monitoring, I knew that I'm going to know going in that I'm not going to win, right? So it's sometimes harder because of knowing that you want to put the effort in, you know, hour after hour, night after night or day after day to do that. I mean, I remember when I was running oval and I was, you know, at the top of what my game was, you know, yeah, you could go spend 48 hours, 72 hours just grinding out packs, doing laps, because you knew that at some point when you went to that big race that this was going to pay off. You know, you're going
Yeah.
to get, you know, it's going to pay off. And well, now it doesn't seem, it's not quite as fun because it's just like, ugh, I'm just going to get beat anyway. So it's kind of not trying to be defeatist, but you know, the truth is what the truth is, you know.
I gotta say, Sam's form was pretty good. Now, mind you, track conditions could have changed,
Right.
but I think I've been bouncing around, and you haven't seen that. So here's Sam's time from Saturday,
Okay.
and there's a few cars. So that there was the 25 that was a 10 165.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like he might have had another car that's definitely on a 12 scale, and then there's other dates which he's been there too. Okay. So the 22nd, that was in 2018. So that one's not applicable.
Okay.
Those are in 2019. Oh, these are in 2019. Like, I don't know. Hold on. What's
They got
going
all
on
the
here?
results there.
I'm confused. I'm confused. Let's go back. This, I think we found a website bug here, Syndrome. But yeah, on the 16th, a 10-165. So then you can go check out Senor Hagberg, and he did at 11. He had a 20 of 10-157. It was also his like fastest lap, which was an O. And then you can jump over and check out Kevin, and he had some 20s that were very fast, like 146, 191, 141, 127. That one's a heater right there.
Just need to
That
run
one
5
seems
more
pretty good too.
laps.
Yeah, just a few more laps and we'd have more to talk about. Come on.
Or we
The
can
hell?
compare 20s.
Yeah. So, anyway. All right. So, if we compare 20s, I'll go back. We compare 20s. Then we had Sam's best was a 139.
All right.
And
So Kevin's got him covered.
yeah, it looks like it. And then Hagberg's best was a 157.
147 if we're doing the 20. Oh, no, that is. Okay, so
Yeah,
that is.
yeah. Yep.
He barely
And
runs
then,
20 laps.
yeah, well,
Yeah,
you don't have to do all the laps if you're trying to figure out something.
I guess
And
not.
then Hebert, he had a 120 or a 123.
There you
Oh,
go.
no, I'm sorry, he had a 107.
107.
Look at
Yeah.
that. That's a nice split right there.
Yeah,
Not
didn't
the
even run it.
fastest.
Yeah, hot lap, but
Yeah.
just ran the
Hmm.
number forever.
Yeah. Interesting.
Yeah.
So, anyway, and this is why 5280 has no locals, because you can bench race the fuck out of yourself and just crush your soul and
And become
etc.
so discouraged, you're like, fuck it, I'm not going.
Yeah, I give up. All right.
Yeah, yeah.
I hate myself. I'm done.
Right.
So,
Or you're just like, oh, Brett's still slow. I don't have to go.
oh, that's not right. That's not right. Oh,
Oh.
and it says it has nothing live, but I bet if we go to live,
We'll see
we go
cars
to
circulating.
probably see circulating.
So what cars has so what cars are is Max running?
Mockler?
Yeah.
I don't know if he ran 17.5 or 13.5. I have no clue.
Hmm.
No one is apparently on the track right now, and there is no video stream. I can't
Oh,
believe that no
this
one's
is
on the
fucking
track.
bullshit. What
Yeah,
the
I
hell's
want my
going
money
on?
back.
This is just unacceptable. I thought you couldn't go to the, you have to go there. The live is
No,
there on the website. You don't go to live.
well, I tried going live and it said nothing. So this seems
Oh,
because
this
they
is a
probably
bunch of
don't want to
bullshit.
have the people show up and prank them again. So Mockler, it looks like Mockler just ran, and he did a
Improved.
10.5.
Yeah.
So, but Yeah. Whatever this is, that's hurting.
Uh,
Yep. And I'm calling you out, Max. That's hurting. That's 4/10. That's hurting. So anyway,
So with a
we'll
10.5, so that's probably his 17.5 car, if I had to guess.
I would think it's a 21.5 car.
You think?
Yeah. To be that much slower versus mod, yeah. Like 17.5 is only about like 2/10 off a mod.
Right. But
So
let's just say
I think
he's just not dialed in yet.
yeah, he's working on it.
Yeah.
Working on it. That's all.
So what did Brent
Only
run?
88 laps.
So what did
Oh,
Brent
you
run?
want to figure out what Brent did? Okay, let's go there.
All right. Because if Max is slower than Brent, he might as well go keep sightseeing.
Well, it looks like he's faster,
Okay. But
but
is
who
this
knows what
just
the motor is?
this is
Who
probably
knows?
21.5 for Brent.
This says 21.5 for sure.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
okay.
This is
So
not the right sort of trend though. Where you're going faster, faster, last run you go slower. Like that would be I would charge another battery
oh really?
and try to go faster.
Okay.
Yeah. Unless maybe you can't see straight. Then it's probably worthwhile to not.
Yeah, I mean, he is running at 11 p.m.
Yeah. It's pretty savage. But
But
anyway,
yeah, you're right. This is why they don't have any locals.
it's hard to say, but yeah. Anyway,
Well, good.
and
So you
Panther just
joined.
said he lives 30 minutes away and he hasn't been there yet.
He's busy riding the merry-go-round or something.
I don't know. He's busy doing something. But anyway,
But yeah, yeah. So you join the shit show tomorrow. That's
yep,
good.
can't wait.
Yeah.
And yeah, so
So what
we'll
classes are
see.
you running?
Well, I'm entered in many, and
I think one time didn't you run like 6 one year?
I definitely have run 5 there many times.
Jesus
Um,
Christ.
I there's a lot of classes I'd like to run, but I'm gonna run this sled that I just put together. It's not done
What
yet, but it will
what's
be.
that? What's that going to be?
It's gonna be 21.5 touring. It's the
Oh,
biggest class, dude. There's like 48 people signed up.
nice.
So
So
that's
you're
kind
going
of
to
the
be in the
draw.
B there.
Nope. Anyway,
Uh,
next.
yeah.
And then
So if we're making predictions, right?
oh, we can. And then this well actually let's go to their website. Mile There we go. Entries. Bam. All right. So they have 103 people,
Who from Florida is going to
208
get it?
entries so far. So let's zoom in, make it
Who
nice and
from
big.
who from Florida? Is
I
that
don't know.
Furman? Probably Furman.
It doesn't tell me, but we'll pass by eventually. So
Okay.
mod touring, it's got it's very strong here. It has 10 entries,
Okay.
and I am in the entry list.
Ooh. Okay.
And the car I am racing is right here.
Is that the one you ran at the Carpet Nats?
It's exactly the car I ran a carpet at. It's
Okay.
missing a servo right now
I see that.
because Samuel said he couldn't feel my car with the Tekin servo. So he said, you must buy a $300 Sanwa servo. So I have one right here, and it's going to go in later.
So I would like your feedback on whether or not the $300 servo is worth the Tekin.
Sure. Yeah, yeah.
Because I run the
I like
Tekin
that. Hmm.
and
I
I
agree.
really would like to know. Because,
I would
if
like to
if
know
you
also.
if you can't tell the difference, then I know that I won't be able to tell the difference. And
Well, I'm not planning on going back to back. I'm
well,
just saying
no, but I mean,
yeah.
yeah.
I
Does the other does
I
the
think
does
we're
the
on the
other
same
car have a
page.
Tekin in it?
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. No, no. I put another $300 Sanwa in also,
Oh, Jesus
just to
Christ.
get rid of. I Dude, I'm gonna catch so much heat for this part.
The
Let's remove all the heat.
the carbon?
Okay? Yeah, the carbon.
Well,
So
I know of
anyway,
another guy that's going to go there and probably bang some people out with a fucking carbon car.
who's that?
BJ.
Yeah, Bradley Delicious Johnson. Maybe we'll
Yeah.
find out.
I think
So
he'll bang some dudes out with a carbon car.
it could
There's
happen.
no doubt about it.
So anyway, we got mod. There's 10.
All right.
Okay. And then in stock, I'm sorry, in 17.5 touring, there's 23 entries right now. which I think is pretty high actually. Um, we have
The pride of Lake
favorites.
Winnebago.
Yeah, like
I love
Xavier.
that Lake
Yep.
Winnebago.
And Kemp Anderson, otherwise known as the Ringer.
Yep.
And then we have Mr. Machler.
Yep.
We also have Mike G
Oh
and
shit.
Sean Guthrie. Oh, and
Shit.
Will Jossens is entered to this race. I haven't seen Will Jossens since COVID, so hopefully he shows up. It'll be nice to see.
Wow. Will
Oh, and,
Johnson.
and the Florida guy is Furman.
Furman. Okay. Figured as much.
All right, now 21.5 touring car, 48
48
entries.
entries. All right.
48 entries brings all the boys to the yard. I'm telling
I
you.
guess
All right,
so. Yeah.
and so we have Adam Brown making his resurgence.
Nice.
Who's a local. And then we have
Yep.
Andrew Doherty, well-renowned Texas driver. We have
Mm-hmm.
Arvin Nano,
Yep.
local Ben Wilcox, Bill Sider. Let me just share with you guys. Bill Sider's a sweet, sweet man. On my drive home from Northwest Hobbies, Bill spoke to me for at least an hour, maybe an hour and a half on the phone, helped keeping me awake. So, and then we have Billy Stewart. I don't know Billy, but maybe I'll
He's from
get to know
Wyoming.
Billy.
Yeah.
And then we have Bradley Delicious Johnson from
Yep.
Illinois. And then
Illinois.
Brandon.
Don't sound like an idiot.
Okay. We have Brandon Hickson,
All right.
Texas. And we have Brent, local. And Byron from Wisconsin. And Caden from Montana.
Are we going through every
And
fucking name?
I am right now.
Why?
I just for funsies. And
Okay.
Casey, Oklahoma. And
All
Chris
right.
from I don't know where IA is. What is that?
Iowa.
Okay, great. Sounds good. And then Wilcox is a local.
Fucking idiot.
You're welcome. Treadway from Texas.
Christ.
Colton from Missouri. We got have Xavier and Dan from Colorado, and Mr. Anderson
Yep.
from Tennessee, and Eric Jones out of Missouri, and Eric from Arizona. Furman again out of
Yep.
Florida. Jaden from Wisconsin. Vlasic, Kansas City.
Yep.
Jesse out of Manassas, Virginia. All right.
Yeah.
John coming from Arizona. Another John from Colorado. Kevin from Montana. Leo from Colorado. Another Leo. That's a lot of Leos from Texas. A Levi from New Mexico.
Oh, we got a Leo and a Levi.
Yeah.
Okay.
Matthew out of Colorado. Matt out of Idaho. Is that what that is? Iowa. Thank you. Sorry. Mockler bringing some international flavor. And Shizer Point. Some hack from Seattle.
Shizer Porn? Oh, so he's bringing Freddie Sudoff with him, huh?
No, he hung it up. Then we got a Mike out of Colorado, and then a Mike out of Maryland, and then Nick from wherever that is again, and Pedro. You can vote for him. He's from Colorado. And Raymond from Arizona, Ryan from Arizona, Scott from Colorado, Sean from wherever that is, TJ from somewhere, Wyoming.
Wyoming? Yes.
Yeah.
Jesus fucking Christ! Did you go to school?
How
do you not know this, man? Oh my
Dude,
God!
I know the 13 states. That's all I ever needed to know. And then I got west of the Mississippi, and I'm fucking lost.
There's 50 of them, bitch. There's I mean, come on, man.
I haven't been to all of them. I've been to about 42 of them.
Oh, you're fucking horrible. This is just basic geometry.
Geometry? Geography, bitch. Geography.
Yeah, there you go.
Anyway, I am starting to cry because it is funny.
It's fucking horrible. Does your wife know this?
No.
Or wife-to-be? Does she realize that you're an idiot and you don't know the abbreviations of the states?
Does she realize I'm an idiot? Yes. Anyway. So I would just like to say I didn't get through the list because Mangler made me laugh, and then I started to cry. Next, I'm gonna hurl. But anyway, I just like to wish all my 47 other competitors good luck, and I'll see them out on the battlefield.
You'll see some of them in the B.
Anyway, hopefully I'll just be marshaling that because that means I'm in the sea. So anyway,
Yeah, don't make it like your off-road races where you're the first race up on Sunday.
that's all right. Anyway, and then USGT.
All right, we're not going through this.
Yeah, I've never run USGT. Then there's Mod 12 scale,
Okay.
and I actually hear there might be a brand new Mod 12 scale competitor this weekend.
Yeah. Who?
Kevin Vanner.
He's not gonna run.
I've seen pictures of a car and it has a 3.5 in it.
He's not gonna run. He doesn't have tires.
Oh, he has tires. Don't worry.
Oh, he's got tires? Well, if he has tires, then he might run.
He might run.
Yeah.
So I've even offered to bring him tires. So, all right. And then we have 11 guys, and this disappoints me. There's 11 people in 13.512 scale. Like,
so you're gonna be in the B in that one too? Jesus
no,
Christ.
I'm not even signed up.
Oh,
I'm not even
shit.
signed up.
All
And
right.
so, like, I'm slightly
Walter
disappointed.
Henderson gonna be there.
Yep.
Walt the Assault.
And but you know, there's some heavy hitters. I can't wait to see how Mackler stacks up though against the traditional fast guys. So I almost want to just sit there and eat popcorn and just watch.
I mean, because 12 scale, I mean, it's going to be a little bit different than what he's used to.
Yeah, but he also
I mean,
was
he's
just
not-
at the Euros and he finished third. And
Well,
you know, I'm not trying to give him any disrespect, but like in the grand scheme of things, he's a 12 scale rookie. And
Yeah.
you know, so it's impressive that he got third at the Euros.
Well, I mean, he's obviously a great. He can wheel, right? There's no denying that. But you know, this is carpet that he's never been on. You know, he has to glue front tires.
Mm-hmm.
So it'll be interesting to see how he adapts to America.
Yeah.
And
So this could be my fourth class that I might add.
Okay.
I plan on leaving the Mod 12 scale at home. I do want to bring it, but I plan on leaving it at home. It's right here in the window.
So you're going to do everyone a service. That's good. You're very kind of you.
Mod 12 scale is a lot of fun. You know it is.
Yeah,
Don't lie.
Yeah,
anyway.
Yeah.
And then we got
anything mod's fun. It's just trying to be fast is the whole other story.
Yeah. And then we got some 17.512 scale.
Well, that's a good 25.
Yeah, that's pretty stout. Not bad.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
And so I'm entered in that. I'll try to do whatever I can in that. Like I feel like less of a no talent ass clown in that class.
Right. That's probably your best class.
And then we got 17.5 GTR. I will never run GTR ever again.
Yep,
I've run it twice, and every time I've said, "Why did I do this?"
I think there's an age limit on that class, isn't there?
I know. I don't think there is.
I think you have to have your pants pulled up to your nipples, and you have to be over 52 or something.
I don't think that's true. Anyway, and then there is
a
F1.
Rule.
I am actually interested in F1. That's too many classes.
Why?
And then I was entered in 21.5 GT12.
Okay.
I've run this class once. It is fun.
You're like, you got a sword out of it.
I do. I have a sword out of it.
One weaponry.
And I'd rather just be one and done.
Okay.
I think that's the way I'm looking at it. But I was entered in this class. I removed myself from the class. 32.
Jesus Christ. Is this rubber tire or foam?
It's foam.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Still.
It's foam. So basically you can run a stock 12 scale and it's fine.
Right.
So anyway, I thought about running this. But then I got the whole like, let's go run touring car again kick. And I said, I gotta pull myself from
Why'd
something.
you want to do that?
Well,
You've had a pretty good run at 12 scale. I mean,
yeah, that's fine. I didn't say I'm not going to enter a 12 scale class. I'm running at least one. I'll bring other cars. I have tires.
All right.
So anyway.
So mod touring, 17.5 touring, 21.5
No, 21. I'm not running 17.5 touring. I might.
You're not?
Well, I actually did think about it because I would just like to just switch pinion, motor, spur, and run more.
Right.
So I would like to. It might happen. We'll see.
I'm trying to figure out where the 4 classes are at.
Well, it would have been 13.512 scale. That would be the fourth one. I'm not entered in it yet.
Oh, so it's just 17, 5, 21, 5, and mod?
12 scale, 17.5,
Yeah.
21.5 touring, and mod touring.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
You can't do that's not a roar legal maneuver
This ain't a
going
roar race.
twenty-one
That's why
five
people are
in
going
mod.
to it.
Oh my god. Mod drivers shouldn't run 21.5.
Uh-huh. Yep.
Yeah.
Sounds great. But yeah, it is interesting to see where the pull is for this race. So this little Google Map thing is pretty neat.
Yeah.
And
Iowa obviously representing because you don't know where the fuck it's at.
I don't, bro. Yeah, I guess it's right there.
It's
So
right there. Yeah.
here's the challenge. Like, look, I'm the only schmuck
Walking
west
the thing.
west of Los Angeles who's coming.
Well, technically Los Angeles is on the coast.
Well, wherever this guy is, he ain't in Los Angeles. He's Inland Empire, baby. Inland Empire. But yeah,
So,
so like
but
there's no Nevada.
it isn't like
There's
it isn't like Seattle's on the coast either, motherfucker. There's a whole
I,
like
I get it. I get it. There's a whole thing that isn't coast. I get it. But no Oregon, no Nevada, no Idaho, no
Idaho.
Utah. Um, so
There's some
I thought
Wyomings.
there was Wyoming, so I'm not
Yeah.
gonna say anything. I think
Yeah.
it's just the map's fucked up.
Yeah. There's Wyomings and Montanas.
Yeah.
Some New
Also,
Mexico.
He Bear is He Bear not entered?
Yeah,
He
he
is
is.
entered, but he doesn't have a little flag.
Yeah, he
So
is.
I
He's in Canada. That's fucking Canada up there,
no,
isn't
that's a
it?
New York flag. I
Oh,
thought. I don't
yeah.
know. Maybe
I
I'm
can't
wrong.
see. It's fucking small.
Yeah, exactly. Maybe it's too small. I don't know. Anyway, is what it is. So that's it. So do we want to make predictions on who's going to TQ and who's going to win?
Sure.
We already wasted a lot of time on this, but we can waste more time on it. I'm going to take some notes.
Well, I mean, this is pretty much
What we do?
the
Waste
third or
time on it?
fourth premier on-road race in the country.
It's definitely, it's in
Top
the top
five.
top something. It's up
Top
there.
five. Top five for sure.
Mm,
So
I'd
I
say,
think.
yeah,
So I
I
mean, if
guess.
you look at it, if you look at the top races, and I'm not no particular order, would have 360 U.S. Indoor Champs, Snowbirds, Halloween Classic, and
No one
this
thinks that's the top race anymore.
Halloween Classic.
No.
Okay, so we'll take that off. So you have this. So now it's four, and then I guess you can put Roar Nationals back at five.
Yeah. I think there's a bunch. Like, you have the Huddy race and, this, that, whatever
Yeah,
else.
but I mean, the Huddy race doesn't draw like this does.
No, that's true. It didn't sell out in like, half a day or a few
Yeah,
hours.
yeah, 10 hours it's sold out, or you're not getting it literally from coast to coast. You're not getting racers to the Huddy race.
Yeah.
And so I say you have more states represented for this than you did for the Roar Nationals.
I agree.
So I mean, the only other races that would have more draw than this would be Snowbirds
Yep.
and maybe 360. And I don't even think 360 would have this kind of draw.
It will get more than 100 racers. Yeah.
But yeah, but what I'm saying is those are more centralized to the
From where
East
they
Coast.
are.
Yeah, you're not
Yeah.
gonna pull dudes from Montana, Wyoming, Iowa
Yeah,
for
yeah, that's
fucking
true.
360.
I
So
buy it.
I mean, you could almost argue, and I think we just did, that this race is more of a national because of the draw from as many states as it has.
Well,
Than
even like if you think about Chris's track for the Roar Nats, that had a great draw because you had more West Coast guys show up to that race than we've seen in a long time at Roar Nats.
right.
So,
So what we're
being in the
saying
center of the
is,
country means something
you think?
for
Do you think
sure.
that's what it is, or people just want to go get pot?
No, I think it's just the travel time is less, um, especially for like honestly, the travel time back from Denver to the East Coast is terrible. I'd always
Oh,
have
you
to
you
stay
can't
like
you,
an extra
you
day.
can't yeah you can't get a flight back.
Yeah, but
It's
I don't have that
impossible.
problem anymore. So,
No, you don't. But
yeah.
it's like going to Cleveland too. Like I could never get a flight out of Cleveland.
Hmm.
I mean, that was fucking impossible. So but whereas New York you could, I'm sure Dallas you could, um, but so I don't know. Yeah, fucking idiot. It's like second grade they teach you this shit. I mean, really. Read, yes, read a fucking book.
Well, I guess I'll learn. I don't think I've ever been to
So you couldn't look at a
Iowa. I
map.
haven't.
You could not look at a map and name all 50 states.
No, I'm not that sort of nerd. Sorry, buddy.
Really?
I don't think so. No.
Wow, that shocks me.
All right. Be sure.
But I know, I guess too. I mean, like
Breaking
you said.
news right here, right now. That's the truth. Most Americans can't. All right. So just
Well,
throwing
I
that
think
out
that's
there.
just your New York elitist fucking assholeness that's
I've
coming
never
out.
been to Iowa. All right. I've been to. I drove.
I
I
mean, there's
drove
no reason
across
to
the
go.
country.
I get it, but I mean, fuck, still,
Oh my God! I didn't say that. Come on now.
they do have the world's largest truck stop on
I
I-70.
I bet they got the world's largest lots of things. Anyway, um, the the thing I would say here, and let's see if we can pull up the map part. Probably not. The map went away. This is not the best way to pull up a map if you need a map. I've when I drove cross country, I went through Missouri and then Kansas and then Colorado and then New Mexico, then Arizona, then California. And when I drove back, I did California, Arizona, New Mexico, Texas, I guess Louisiana. I definitely remember. I remember probably Arkansas happened, Oklahoma happened, yes. So no Louisiana, Mississippi happened,
Why'd you go
Alabama.
around the southern route to go to where you going to?
I was going from San Diego
Okay.
to New Jersey,
Why the
and
fuck would
this
you
was a
go that
week
way?
or two after Katrina happened. And so
S-
I wanted to go through the Big Easy, but that was not in the cards right then.
Well,
So,
that's definitely out of your way.
but whatever. I want to see the sights.
Yeah, Will Sheffield, tell him, kid. I mean, this guy, he's fucking traveled all the roads.
Yep. Most Americans can't.
Uh, he knows the fucking where his shit's at.
Yeah, I'm not saying he doesn't, but
He's probably been to the world's largest truck stop on I-70.
maybe.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
um,
I mean, I guess I am fortunate in the fact that I pretty much have traveled every major interstate in this country.
really?
Yeah, I don't really. There's not many that I can't think of many that I haven't. Put it that
Okay.
way. There's fewer that I have not than the ones that I have. So
Interesting.
yeah. So yeah, I've been to all these places. I've seen all these. I've been to every podunk wherever. Da da da. And there's some pretty crazy, beautiful things out there. So I don't
Okay.
know. There's a lot of culture that you miss if you don't drive across the country a couple times in your life.
Yeah, yeah. I've at least done it once. I've actually gone both ways. That's better than most people.
Yeah, but you went some ass backwards way. No one goes
Dude,
that way
don't
to
have
go
to
from
hate.
California to New Jersey.
You don't have to
Like,
hate,
don't you
kid.
watch don't I mean, don't you watch the Cannonball and how they do it?
No, I didn't watch the Cannonball and how they do it. How do
Yeah.
they do it? Why don't you
You
drop
go through the
knowledge?
northern right. You go from the Red Ball Grass to Portofino Bay, and you go through the northern route, and you go through Pennsylvania, Ohio, Indiana, into Illinois,
Yeah.
across into Missouri,
Mm-hmm.
and you go across Oklahoma,
Mm-hmm.
so on and so forth. Oklahoma, Texas, New Mexico, Arizona, California. That's the way you go, right? You
Okay.
don't go some ass backwards way through fucking
But
Louisiana. And
what if you want to see Graceland? Then you go that way.
who wants to go see Graceland?
I went and saw Graceland.
You wanted to go see Graceland?
I went there.
Are you like
Yes.
some Elvis dude that I don't know
No,
about?
but I knew I'd never go do that. So why not go do that?
Well, I get that. If that and that's what you're trying to do, then
Yeah.
peace. But if you were just trying to get across the country expeditiously,
Nah.
that's not the way you go.
Yeah, yeah,
But
yeah,
yeah,
dude.
If
it's
you were
not.
trying to
It's
sightsee
a
and do some bullshit, yeah, all right, fine.
exactly. It's
Peace.
about like the somewhat the adventure, and you don't know
Oh,
what you don't know. I saw
oh
the
yeah.
Oklahoma City Memorial from the bombing. You know, I
Do
went
you
to
know that
many
happened today?
Sonics throughout Texas.
Hey, hey.
That's memorable. Things like that.
You know today's the anniversary of that, actually?
Is it really?
Yes. Today's the
Wow.
anniversary of the Oklahoma City bombing. You know what else is the anniversary today?
Oh boy, what is it?
Waco, David
Oh,
Koresh.
that's great.
It ended today.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, so we actually we got distracted. All right, so let's do our picks.
Okay.
All right, and so I'm gonna go share again. We got the screen. We zoomed it back out a little bit, so it's not crazy. All right, mod Turing. So I'm gonna have FJ and then the Mangler. All right, so mod TC. I got Sam and Sam.
Yeah.
You agree? Okay,
Yeah.
sounds great.
Until he gets beat.
hmm
Yeah.
Exactly. All right, 17.5 touring car.
Oh
I
well.
got Kemp and Kemp.
Yep.
Okay, we
Are we
agree.
gonna do? So we gotta do one place show though, really.
I don't. Okay, you
Okay.
want?
So go back to
All
mine.
right. Okay.
So Kemp, Hagberg, and I'm sorry. It's gonna be Sam, Hagberg, Kemp.
Ooh.
Kyle
Okay.
Klingforth is coming back for this.
Kyle is coming back. He is. I
Oh
saw
my.
him a few weeks ago in Las Vegas, and he's going to be there. I actually think it's so you have like some heavy hitters here. It's going to be Sam Hagberg and I, I'm going to pick
Do you know who a real dark horse of all this is?
Guthrie
Yes. Dude ran great at Snowbirds. I
with
mean,
his Awesomatics.
dude was there.
With his Awesomatics.
Well, I don't give a fuck what he was running. I mean, he was there.
Okay. Uh, I.
Is Sam gonna run the new TC8?
Oh, actually, hold on,
Not
real
Sam,
quick.
but I mean Kyle.
No, not at all. Um,
Hey,
uh,
get him
oh,
some
whoa, hold
Loctite
on.
for his
I'm not
wheel
done.
nuts.
I'm not done.
All right,
Simmer down. I'm
all
not
right.
done. Mod TC. This is triples.
Okay.
So I really think this could actually be very interesting with it being triples. Um,
Is this the only class that is triples, or is there other classes that are?
there's also the other one which is big is stock touring that will be triples also.
Okay.
So I'm actually gonna put Kyle into that 3. And let's see what happens. Okay. All right. So
As long as his
17.5
wheel
touring.
nuts show up, stay on.
Yeah, that's fine. He's never had that problem. This ain't a 4-wheel drive buggy. All right. Anyway, so stock touring. I'm sorry, 17.5 touring. So super stock touring. Here's all the names.
Kemp, Johnson, and
Okay, so you forgot about Max.
oh
So
fuck, man.
Max G and Kemp. That's my
Ooh,
top 3.
fuck. Hold on, I gotta think about this again. I forgot about all that.
Yeah. And you have Xavier. Dude, there's too many good people here.
Dude, this is fucking stacked, man.
Yeah. Anyway, it gets worse.
Hold on. So, all right, I got Kemp. Who do you have? Kemp, Max, and G?
Yep.
Fuck. I want to be different than you.
But you're like, oh, those are good choices.
Yeah, I know.
Uh-huh.
Kemp, G, and Johnson.
Ooh. All right. I don't think Max will fail that hard. All right.
I'm not saying he will, but
Yeah. I get it.
I
All right.
mean,
So
shit can
21.5
happen.
TC. I pick EA.
Yeah,
E,
Johnson
I think EA. TQ win. I think EA. That's my. I'm just making life simple on myself.
is
And then
G running 21.5.
I don't know.
I don't see his name.
He is.
Oh.
He is. Yeah.
Fuck.
It's going to be a bloodbath, this race, dude. A
Dude,
bloodbath.
you are so in the B, it's
Oh,
unfucking real.
fuck you. Suck some dicks.
Oh my God, you are in the B. You are, motherfucker, you're not only in the B, you're like 15th in the B.
Oh, my God. Hey, it could happen, dude.
Could, motherfucker, it's going to.
Bro.
All right, hold on, I gotta get my
It's
pick.
still not built. And if for
Oh,
some reason I'm not, people need to reevaluate.
all right. So
That's what we're doing here.
EAG. I'll put Max in this one.
Okay. All right. So I didn't do my top 3. So I pick EA, Craig, and Max.
Okay.
I think it's going to get savage. I think the anti-tucks are going to be in full force in that
Oh,
class.
dude, there's gonna be some fucking peeling. No doubt about that.
All right. USGT.
Who gives a fuck?
All right. I'm going to pick Nano, my
Okay.
man Arvin.
Yeah.
And I will also pick
Is there more?
I think Doherty and
Go down. Is there more?
no, that's it.
Oh, okay.
I think Doherty and
Classic.
Flask's. Yeah, I think Vlasic too. Let's see. We just gave
Hold on.
everyone the death curse.
Is there a Wilcox in this?
I don't see any Wilcox.
All right, because Wilcox does.
Uh-huh. Yeah, they do things.
Yeah.
All right, mod 12 scale. Unless Donnie shows up, I pick Sam.
Yeah.
And then Sam, Alex, and Kevin.
Sam, Kevin, Kemp. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Yeah. No. Sam, Alex, Kemp.
Okay. You pick Kemp. All right. Sounds good. All right. 13, 5, 12 scale.
Ooh, this could be a hard one.
I pick Dixon,
Yeah.
Weta.
He's so. Weeda's usually the thing about him in 13.5 is he's usually on or not. It seems, but
Sure.
I could be wrong.
And I will pick Vanner.
Dixon, EA, and Max.
All right. There we go. 17, 5, 12 scale. I'm just reading it. Oh, it doesn't look like Van Aert's in this one. Maybe he didn't sign up, or maybe he's just not going to focus on it.
All right.
Interesting. Dixon is in it. Maybe he wants revenge.
Yeah.
I think Fabio wants some revenge. Skews wants to get tested. I can see that.
Where's Trandell? Is he coming?
I don't
How
see
can
a
you have?
Trandell.
How can you have fucking King Stud with no Trandell?
I don't know.
That's kind of
There's
like.
been a lot of Trandell with that King Stud.
Well, that's
Same.
fine. That's yeah. Wow.
So I'm
Weta,
gonna pick.
Dixon,
Yep.
Sean.
And yeah, I think those are
Who the
decent
fuck?
answers.
Who's DB Cooper?
I don't know.
Do you know?
We lost him. He's gone. Someone find Mangler. He's gone. He's back. He's gone. Help me. Hold me. He'll probably be back in just a minute. Let's make sure he knows that he's gone. Out of battery? Oh, he's back. He's
What's up?
back. Hi. What
What's up?
happened?
Hi.
You
I don't
brought
know.
up DB Cooper, and DB Cooper took you out like he was a spook.
All right. So DB Cooper hijacked a Pan American flight over Oregon.
Yep. Next. Okay. And then there's GTR. I don't actually care. Are you there, Mangler? Are you alive? Mangler's story killed everything. Yeah, your story killed everything. I know you don't care about GTR, so we're just gonna go skip. But he'll pick a Wilcox if there's a Wilcox. And let's see, F1. I'm gonna pick Jim McGee's pretty good. I'll pick McGee. And then in GT12, I will pick a Dumper. And here he is.
What the fuck?
I don't know. I'm gonna pick. We're on to GT12. I'm gonna
I gotta
pick
talk about DB
Dumper.
Cooper, man.
No one cares.
Yeah, they do. So
Dumper, Rayfield, and McGee again. So yes, yep.
so DB Cooper, he hijacked a plane. Are you there?
Yep.
All right. He hijacked a plane over. I think it was either.
Somewhere. You're gone again.
I'm here, motherfucker. I hear you.
Yeah, but you disappeared.
So
All right.
anyway,
Anyway,
so
DG
anyway,
Cooper. Yeah.
DB Cooper, he
Yep.
hijacked a plane and he robbed all the people on board, and then he parachuted out of the back of that thing while it was in the middle of air.
Mhm.
And so he ended up over Washington State, Oregon state line, kind of in that area, and they never heard from him again. And they didn't know if he lived, if he died, or whatever. And it's been one of the greatest unsolved mysteries of all time. So much so that even Kid Rock called him out on one of his songs. So
Okay.
anyway, but yeah, that's who DB Cooper was. They think he was this guy who lived silently in Oregon after all, and
Okay.
but yeah, they never found the body. They never found the money. I think they did find a little bit of money, but it wasn't like much of anything. But
Mhm.
yeah, he pretty much figured out how to rob a plane in midair and then be able to parachute out the back, and never was heard from again. So that's who DB Cooper is. So essentially, DB Cooper is actually still alive, and he's coming to the Mile High race to race RC cars. That's
Alert the media.
yeah. So I think yes, we should alert the media.
Mhm.
So how do you
Here's a
not know who
fun,
DB Cooper is? What the
dude.
fuck,
I again,
dude?
like,
Do
there's
you
things
like?
you care about, and
I
there's
don't
things
care
I
about it.
don't
I could
care
give
about.
two shits less. It's just common knowledge, man. Like Iowa, IA. I mean, it's just like shit people should know. Like, I mean, like, oh, again, Corey Harpke's right. Pick up a fucking book. Why is my internet shit? Why is my
I
internet
just had
stuck?
I disappeared myself for a
Oh,
second. Anyway, I was gonna see what you were doing without me. So
I thought it was
anyway,
my internet.
okay, it could have been. Could have been.
Okay,
It wasn't.
all right.
Um, so here is a quote from Max Mockler. Wow, it's like driving a hovercraft.
What is
His touring car at
currently right now?
5380. That's a quote from 6:39 in the PM Eastern.
Wow.
So, like driving a hovercraft.
So he's saying there's no grip. How's
Yeah.
that possible? He's king of no grip.
Apparently they have good grip.
I think they have better tires, but that's a whole other story.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. I mean, that probably
So,
more to do with it than anything.
when you need a car that has some grip. Interesting.
PSS for the win in the rear.
Possibly. Stroking it. Oh, my precious. My precious.
Brad Johnson and you are going to be the fucking dudes, man.
Me and Bill Sider.
Oh,
We're gonna
Sider's
be
doing it too?
Yep. We're gonna
The
be the
fucking three
three
amigos.
wild men. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Why do you guys think this is not going to have any grip again? Because it doesn't? I don't remember. I won't even.
Have you ever raced there? I know you have.
Yeah, twice. I quit after it.
Exactly, folks. And
I ran this race and quit for 3 years.
Yes. Here are some very out of focus pictures I have of the Mangler from this event,
Christ.
and we'll go backwards. Like we'll maybe hit some good pictures. But yeah, these were very epic. I love how Google's like, oh, blah 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 years ago, and so 3 years ago. I don't know what we'll get, but we'll get something.
Before I quit.
Pretty much. I gotta say, I looked very young in these pictures.
Well, the beard will make you look older.
All right, so hold on. Going back. I feel like I looked very young in these pictures.
I didn't even get invited. Wow. See what it is.
You probably were sulking somewhere. And that's funny because it could be possible.
Yes. Attempting to kill myself.
Yeah, these guys, I guess, won something.
Okay.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, what a prescient
that.
moment that is.
That was awesome. Let's go back to that.
Yes. Bill Sider and Brett Klingforth sharing a pickle between two friends.
No, that's a banana.
That's
clearly.
a banana? Okay.
Right. Yeah. But I think the days prior, this is really. Here we go. Look. Oh no, that's not it. Oh no.
That's a micro center.
Oh, look at. I got panties on my head. Hold on. Things are happening.
Oh my fucking god! Go back to that shit. Were you trying to recreate weird science or something with the fucking panties on your head?
Hold on. I gotta back out of this thing real quick. We're getting to danger zones.
Pretty soon we're gonna see a dick pic, aren't we?
You never know. So let's just simmer down. Let's do things the old-fashioned way, all right?
Holy shit. Oh my god.
All right. You almost died over here, okay? Calm down.
Oh, fuck me. Oh god. This is great.
This is good cinema.
Panties on your head. So how much do you buy them for on the internet? What's your bottom dollar? Do you like them soiled or unsoiled?
There's only one answer.
Oh, okay, soiled. All right, so
what
are you like $10 a pair, or what are you paying these days? What is the going rate for some used panties on the internet?
Can you explain to me
Trotter, let
this
us know.
picture?
Who knows?
Oh wow! Can you explain to me what's happening in this picture?
Yeah, my life is about to end because I've been gluing fucking tires for probably 3 hours.
Yeah, I have a big just section of this.
And then I didn't get invited to that.
Oh, I doubt that's true.
Look at me. Yes. Yeah, you know what did that? That was gluing tires. That's what did that. So you deleted all the panties on the head pictures. I see how you are.
No, that was 2 years ago. These are 3 years ago.
So why'd you have panties on your head 2 years ago?
I don't know. Things happen, bro.
Okay. You guys are getting weird.
Let's check out these Speedo settings. This might be what I need right here.
Said no one.
No, those are mod Speedo settings. Those aren't.
Oh, you're running mod with the T-Kit? I'm sorry.
Yeah. Anyway.
All
right, we'll stop sharing that. But yeah. So
yeah,
Everyone got some fun. All right. You
Ah,
got
so,
Mangler looking like someone just like shat on his dog, and then we also got. Hold on. These two are worthwhile showing one more time.
so are
Uh,
you do a CD
hold
on the
on.
weekend?
I'm
Is this what we're
distracting you
doing?
from whatever you want to ask, because this picture here is fire. And then look,
I
he's got
don't.
a kissy face, and then bam.
Oh,
Those are some fire pictures right
yeah,
there.
yes. The
Anyway,
sharing of a banana between two men. Nothing wrong with
yeah,
that. If
there's
that's what you want to
nothing
do,
wrong with
nothing
that.
wrong with that.
Yep,
It's all good.
nothing wrong with that. Also, if you need a good ass shot of Chris Hillier, we got one of those too. And
I
in
think I
case you
saw.
didn't think it was Chris Hillier, it so that's Chris Hillier. You can tell that. And
Yeah,
then
he's
there he
skinny.
is.
Um,
Yeah,
I think the
there's a
most
few.
recent picture I saw of Chris Hilliard, he looks like fucking Encino Man or
No
something.
way.
Yes.
No way.
Dude has grown his hair out and a beard and yeah.
Wow, he looks crazy like me. Is that what you're saying?
Oh, way crazier.
Oh, crazier.
Yeah. Like
Crazier.
the
All right.
lettuce is in full flow and he is, yeah.
The lettuce. What does the lettuce even mean?
Your hair, motherfucker. The
Oh,
hair,
okay.
lettuce.
What were you thinking during this facial expression?
I don't know. I got a shit. Like really? Obviously, I was annoyed.
Yeah.
I was probably
Yeah.
annoyed that I was
Anyway.
getting my picture taken.
Yep. I'd assume that.
Yeah.
And then
Actually,
I
the
do.
last race of the year, so I remember correctly with that race, I pretty much banged you out in every class there was.
I don't
And
think that's true.
it is true. And
Nope.
yep. And I ran third in 13.5. I had some good runs. I was
Then
just
why'd you
done.
give up?
I was just done. I was just done with fucking tires. I was done with, you know. Hell, the week before, I won the CTS race out of Valcara. TQ'd
All right.
117.5.
So I just pulled up the results. Let's go
You were
look.
banged out. You were banged out.
Possibly.
I stewarded you.
Oh wow.
You should get him
All
to
right.
come out.
So here we go. Panzika, 2 laps off the lead. He got He got third. I'm a few more laps off the lead, so let's not talk about that. And then Mod 12 scale, you didn't start.
Oh yeah, that was horrible.
And then Mod Touring, you didn't finish.
Okay. But I had hot lap over you. Look at that kid.
Yeah, it's good. It's really good.
So in any case,
And then
but I think the score that we had,
the score for the year was it was abysmal,
you were
soul
banged out.
crushing.
Yeah, you were banged out.
No, I think it was the other way around.
No.
All right. And then
The only
I
time you got
failed
me,
the
the
Can
only
Am.
time you got me that year was at your fucking little track rat 360. That was it.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm positive.
All right. We'll have to. Uh, we'll have to. We'll have to pull that out again. Yeah,
Yes,
we'll see.
he's correct. Remember when eating a banana, it's always banana to mouth, never mouth to banana.
Yeah, EA teaching us about humidity, and then.
Exactly.
Thank you, Mr. Hoffman. Yeah. Anyway.
All right. We've done enough of this. Unless we're going to go back to why you have panties on your head.
No.
We need to answer this question.
We need to answer this question. Oh, you're funny.
No, I'm fucking serious. I mean, if this relationship is going to continue, I need to know.
This relationship is gonna continue. The one thing I will say about Mile High that always blows my mind is it's always right around tax time. And I remember in 2019 waking up my accountant called me, and he's like, blah blah blah, you owe this much money, and I was like, fuck, and I had to get a check in the mail, address stamped. I was at the 33rd Street, New York, postal building at fucking like 9 p.m. that day. It was fucking terrible. So anyway,
Well, hey,
so
more money, more problems, I guess, right?
yeah, I guess. I
Yeah.
guess.
Wow. All right. So this is gonna be interesting. If the track's like racing on a hovercraft.
Yep. Yep.
So
I have a lot of great pictures from April and May of 2019. A lot of great pictures. Just going through these right now. This is a lot of fun.
yeah.
Yeah.
Where also the pennies located on your body?
No, they weren't on my body then, but like I just bought an apartment, and so I have a lot of pictures of that place, me like starting to
Oh,
gut it,
your
and
renovation, your permitted,
yeah,
non-permitted
yeah, whatever. It's all relative.
loft.
Did you die? No. Did it sell? Yes. So anyway, and then I went to Boston for some conference. I went to Cheers. We were in Harvard.
Did you
Yeah.
touch the
Oh,
John Harvard statue?
and then yeah, I peed on it. And
I told you that story, didn't I?
maybe I don't know, but yeah, I peed on it. And then we were at the track one day at Jackson because it's summertime, and we got to see this guy, Richie Rich.
Yeah, I don't know him that well.
Richie, yeah, Richie Rich. He's a character, and
Well, come on. There's a lot of characters in New York, New Jersey. I mean,
yeah, he's
the
a
fucking
character.
the whole states are a character.
Yeah, and then yeah, I did a lot of things that summer. Oh, we went to the Reedy race in May.
Oh,
Yeah, we went to the Reedy race in May, and these three handsome gentlemen had TQ'd their prospective classes. These were all the open classes. We had TQs. So 13.5 mod and I think it was 13.5 maybe sportsman.
okay.
So yeah,
All
a
right.
lot of interesting things here. A lot of interesting things.
I kind of want to go to that track.
Oh, yeah, you sure?
I mean, I don't know. It looks fun.
Yeah, it looks fun. Sure,
Not so
looks
much.
great. Dude, it would be great if you had an 8th scale.
No.
You want to go to that track and have an 8th scale. That would
Mm.
be hot.
So it's like going to Miami.
Dude, it's so fucking big.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
ridiculous.
but didn't you guys run like a abbreviated track layout that
Sure.
wasn't as big?
Dude, it's so big.
Yeah.
So big.
You think those are ever going to
Oh
come
yeah.
back?
What?
Reedy races.
Oh, I think that's dead. But I don't know. Who knows? Hard to say. And then I
Well,
was at the
especially with
car
COVID.
show. I saw like I think this
F40.
is an F40. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was
There's
just
$1
in New
million
Jersey.
sitting right there.
Yeah, maybe a little more. Yeah, these are some good pictures, man.
One Up Cup in October at Steel City on the cut down track. Roar Nationals in Valkyra.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, and this was still one of the best driving experiences I've ever had.
Oh yeah.
This is a 964 with a 3 point I don't know.
LS swap.
No. It has a Porsche engine in it. That was a fun car.
It looks fun.
The wing on it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
It's all about the wing life.
Oh yeah. Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Stance Nation Wing Life. Is that what we're going with now?
Yeah, that was the car that would go up like the driveway, and like it would pick the wheel up.
Oh, because it's so stiff. Yeah.
Yeah, because it was so stiff. And then we had this one day where it rained really bad at Jackson.
Yeah.
And G here is just terribly wet. Like I think I have a picture. Look, this is how wet he was. Look at his
Yeah, yeah.
And then we got Albin
Oh
and
Jesus.
AJ. Look at those tight shirts, bro.
Oh my
You see
God.
those tight shirts?
That's what in shape people do.
I guess, man.
Yeah.
They look like they were just at Chippendales.
Yeah.
That's how tight those shirts are.
Wow. There you go.
Um, they were having fun with it though.
I guess so. Did you guys not have enough sense to come in out of the rain, or?
No, well, they didn't, and I was pitting inside, so it didn't matter.
Uh,
And there they are throwing out their easy up.
yep. Oh, we had one. We had that. So 2 weeks ago at the regionals. So we're getting ready to run a qualifier on Saturday, and we're standing up the second qualifier on Saturday. And we talked about how it was really fucking windy, and
Uh
this
huh.
this gust of wind, just 40 miles an hour, just came
Did
up
it?
and just fucking took a tent. And so not only took the tent, so the tent's on the backstretch, and the
Hmm.
fucking weights are on the track that were supposedly holding it
Oh
down.
my God!
Took the fucking weights with it.
On
And
the
so
track?
yeah, on the track. So we're sitting there like, because we're trying to do our warm up, and we're sitting there, and we're sitting on the backstretch.
Who hit the weight?
Hold on. So fucking Crowder's in the booth, right? And Crowder's going, "Let's go, guys. Let's fucking line them up." We're like, "There's a goddamn fucking tent on the track." He couldn't see it, but
Yeah.
it's just like it was like of like the mod guys. He's trying to tell her hurry up and not run laps, and we're
Uh
just
huh.
sitting still, right? It was like, yeah, it doesn't. There's got to be something wrong when we're just chilling.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah. Dude lost the tent, took the weights on the track. Yeah.
Do you have any words for this? It's not the best picture in the world. Do you have any words for this get up this guy has? He
Is
has
that
like
whose
short
panties you had
shorts.
on your head?
No, not at
Oh,
all. Short shorts,
I don't
high pink
I
socks.
don't know what I'm seeing.
Yeah, pretty much.
Is this like Alice Cooper gone bad?
Exactly.
What was
Yeah.
that? Is that
Just
a conference you had to go to?
no, some really random guy.
Is that
And
AA?
then
Did you have to go to AA? And that
nope,
was oh
nope. And then we went to Speed World. This was
that
a
tr-
good summer.
that track didn't
Really good
exist.
summer.
Because that
So,
track's gone, right?
yeah, it's gone unfortunately. And but we worked on some people at Speed World, like this guy,
Mm-hmm.
and we pulled him over to the dark side.
Yep.
And yeah, that was a good race. That
All
was a
right.
good race. One of my favorite moments of that race was EJ. He broke his chassis doing something stupid, and this is also this is a really fun part of the race where Mike G realizes that his setup gauge, his tweak station, which he never uses, is out of balance. So he'd been tweaking his car the wrong way the entire weekend.
Hmm.
That was really good. He enjoyed that. But there was there was this basically end of qualifying happened. Blah blah blah. EJ jacks his car up trying to like steal some TQ, and he has a broken chassis, and we just disassemble his shit. We hand him a chassis plate and just fucking disassemble the whole chassis and take the old one. So it's just like he had to go put a new chassis on because it was so fucked up. We knew he wouldn't go do it. So we were like, we just have to fucking steal this thing because that wasn't going to happen.
Okay.
But yeah.
All right. Well, I'm ready to go. If you're going to go down memory lane.
All right. I'm ready to go too.
All right. So
But
you packed up?
hell no.
Okay.
Dude, no. I have a rough 24 hours in front of me.
All right.
I don't even have 24 hours. I wish I had 24 hours in front of me right now.
Okay.
So yeah, there's some things to do
Well,
right now, and
hopefully life doesn't get in the way and you can get it done.
yeah, probably it'll be okay.
All right.
I'm not too worried,
Okay.
but yeah, I don't know. We might have to like redo the stats from that epic 2019 battles, but maybe it's worth it, maybe it isn't. So
It's only gonna be worth it if you think you won.
I,
You didn't.
I'm always a winner, bro.
Okay.
I'm fine. So,
All right.
but
In the
yeah,
race of life, yes, you're a winner.
yeah,
Look
I
at
think
that
I'm a winner.
sun, though. Look at that sun on your chest there, kid.
Yeah, dude, it's sunny out.
Wow, look at that.
Yeah.
All right.
It probably would
Well,
bless me. It
that was
probably would have
that
been a
was
good time
great.
to do some laps at SeaTac.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Okay.
so
Did you go out and help them this past weekend?
No, I didn't.
Okay.
I was selfish.
Okay, that's fine. Way to support the
I
club.
was I was sleeping in after driving uh, almost 9
8 hours
hours,
around.
or yeah, whatever it was. So I was not getting up early. There was none of that happening.
All right.
So, and apparently, round is a shape too. I don't know where that came from, but it's a statement.
We're talking about being fat.
Oh, okay. And
Yeah.
then, yes, One Up Cup in October.
Sorry.
So I, the track's just big, really big.
All right.
So,
I saw a few other nice tracks out. They got so many tracks out there. It's unreal. But the problem is, it's still like 6 hours between all of them.
yeah, dude, again, it's, there's only 3 states on that side of the country.
Dude,
There's
it's like
actually not as many tracks as you think.
I
So,
get it. I get it. But
so,
according to some people that I follow on the internet, it seems like they're at a different one every weekend. But
oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I don't think Lex Tyler goes to the same track week in and week out for
yeah,
sure.
yeah,
And sometimes he's at 2 tracks
yep,
in the weekend. And
right,
that is pretty cool.
yeah,
So, you might have to be pretty dedicated to do that though. So,
yeah.
oh, I just found an epic video. I don't think the world can handle this.
Am I involved?
No.
Okay,
We'll save that maybe for next time. It's a Tire Truer 0.9 that's made out of wood. It's epic.
all right,
Makes
we're
a lot
good.
of
Well,
noise.
I'm
It's
glad you
pretty
didn't
good.
play that video. Jesus
Uh,
Christ.
all right. Anyway, photo gallery going away.
All right,
So this weekend, are you running 1 class or 2 classes?
to be determined.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Is it a 1 day or a 2 day race?
It's one day,
It, you guys practice Saturday and then race Sunday?
correct.
Yeah.
So it's in a parking lot. Heard it's a little bumpy,
Okay.
so don't know what the grip's going to be like.
And but you're on your new setup program, and we're just gonna stick to that for a little while.
A little bit. I have one car that's going to be back to normal,
Oh yeah.
right? And then one car that still has all the stuff from Valkyra, just to kind of see what one does and what doesn't.
Okay.
And then,
Did you
yeah,
go to Type 2 though on the Valkyra car?
I will.
Okay.
Yeah. So, yeah, I did run it again. I did run that at Heroes on Saturday just to see what it would do,
Yeah.
and I got a lot more chassis drag out of the sides and rear.
Yeah.
Um, but it didn't like really. It wasn't like loose. Um, but
Hmm.
yeah. So, you know, try. I wasn't really trying it. I was just kind of just testing some things. I wasn't like trying to go for all out pace. So it wasn't
Yeah.
necessarily really fast, but it kind of
Okay.
was what it was. So it was just something to see what it would like. Will it go around? Right? Is this
Hmm.
just not a horrible mistake? So it didn't seem horrible. It seemed like it kind of worked.
Yeah.
Um, so yeah, I think that you can probably go back up on the B gap and then um, smaller, and then
Yeah.
I think it'll still do something different, not necessarily. Um, say you had the B gap at like 0 on a
Uh-huh.
Type 2. I still think that could be softer than 4 on a Type 1.
I don't think so.
I understand.
It should be 3.
Yeah, I get it.
Uh-huh.
But I don't know. There could
Yeah.
still just be something different.
Yeah. Could be.
But uh,
All
Will
right.
Sheffield, I'm running a mod next time I'm in Florida. All right, Will,
Yeah.
do it,
But
kid.
Will is a man without a home. His home is the road.
Hey,
So,
you live in the dream.
yep.
Racing RC cars, traveling the country,
Hmm.
painkiller bodies.
Yeah. What I asked him was like, where do you have your stuff delivered to? And
Yeah.
so, yeah, it's a top secret thing. I don't want to give up his
Okay. He's got
his info.
tricks. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Fair enough.
But that was the thing. It was like, Where do you have things delivered to if you're never home?
Right.
So,
I'm this way. So, all right.
all right. So good luck this weekend. Very
Yeah.
nice,
Same to you.
sexy time,
Same to you.
and
We'll see how it goes.
we'll
And
we'll also maybe watch a little F1 this weekend.
what
And
were they at this weekend?
they're at the land, the track that stole Ayrton Senna from us.
Oh.
So they're in Imola,
Mm,
Italy.
okay.
So we'll
All
see what
right.
happens.
They're back
And we
in
do have
Europe, huh?
ground effects cars, actually. Ooh, this is interesting. So there are ground effects cars, and
What
yeah,
what's going on?
well, the cars they have ground effects on them.
Right.
So we'll see what happens. I'm
Oh.
interested to see what happens.
Just because they're at Imola
Yes.
and because of
So,
Senna
hmm
and ground
yeah,
effects.
and ground effects.
But didn't they change the track?
I don't think so.
Oh.
Maybe they did. I don't think so.
How'd they put a chicane in?
Maybe. I don't know.
I
So we'll
mean,
see.
that was 40 years ago. I don't think it's going to be make much of a difference now.
How many?
I don't know.
It was
I
in
just
'94. It wasn't
okay.
in 40 years ago.
All right, 30.
They weren't using old timey cars. They didn't have Model Ts or something. They didn't
They
have
didn't have
front engines.
they didn't
Come on
have
now.
turbos that fucking had the biggest amount of lag in the world. And
Mm, I think they were naturally aspirated then. I don't remember.
oh,
They
they
were
weren't
like
turbo.
V10s back then.
It wasn't the turbo era yet.
No, it already happened.
Oh, okay.
So I
Gee,
think
those on
they're.
the turbo cars on Gran Turismo, they have like this like that era turbo car F1.
Uh huh.
So fucking horrible. Like
What do you
it's
mean?
like it's like no power, no power, all the power. And it's like how the fuck did anyone ever drive this thing? Like
Uh-huh.
it's just horrible.
Also, just so you know, Craig just dropped some knowledge. There is a shock calculator app for the Awesomatics.
Yeah, I know that.
I don't actually know that, but that's okay.
You don't know that?
No.
There's a whole app.
Yeah, I don't have that. I
Oh,
don't need that. I
you
feel
don't
like
need
I
that?
am the app.
Oh, you are the app?
I am the
Don't know
app.
where the fuck Iowa is, but you're the app on fucking shock measurements. All right.
Yeah, bro, I've spent more time working on shocks than I have Iowa. It's true.
Okay. Fair enough.
Yeah, and just remember, folks, it's banana to
And
mouth, not mouth to
mouth to
banana.
banana.
That's
All
all you
right.
ever need to know.
We're
All right.
out.
Bye
Thanks, everyone.
bye. See you next week.
Later. Tuesday.